Hello everybody, it's Jen. I am doing another several cards with one stamp set. I'm featuring the Gerda Steiner Designs Pool Piggies this time and bringing in a couple extra stamps. The Life is Good by Lawn Fawn, and then that pineapple stamp is, I believe it's by Hero Arts. It was gifted to me, so I don't have the exact name, but any pineapple stamp will do. And I'm going to make a pool floaty out of it. So today I'm using my Zig Clean Color Real Brush pens or markers, and I'm using Bristol Smooth cardstock. I've stamped out all of the images using VersaFine Black Onyx ink, and I'm just using number 25 Pale Pink and number 71 Flesh Color with, what is the color for the pink? 26 Light Pink. And then I'm going to be moving on to coloring all of the clothing and little accessories. So I'm going to actually leave the colors of the markers down below in the description box if you're interested, but I keep the colors consistent. So the yellows, I'm using 50 yellow and 51 lemon yellow. The purples are 81 light violet, 83 lilac. For the blues, 42 turquoise green and 36 light blue. For the pink, 25 pink and 26 light pink. The green, 41 light green and 45 pale green. And then I'm using 65 mid brown and 72 beige for the sand and the palm tree, which will come in with another card later on in the series, and then just a little bit of light gray number 91 for the book pages. So I'm almost done the coloring. Very easy to color blending for all of these images. I did a number of images so that I could make multiple cards. So for this video, the first video in the series, for this stamp, I will be doing all the coloring, and then the other ones will be just card making. So I wanted to make a pineapple floaty, so that's why I colored those up. Now I just got a scan and cut, so I just wanted to show you how many images I had stamped and colored and was able to cut with one pass of the machine. So this made, in total, I'm showing 5 different card designs, but I made multiples of a couple of them. So I think I made 7 or 8 cards with all of these and just had only a few left over. So we're going to move on to starting to make the cards. So for this first one, I'm using peacock feathers and mermaid lagoon. And I'm going with kind of the obvious first card, which is a pool scene. So I'm starting off with the peacock feathers, and then I'm using the mermaid lagoon around the edge for the darker piece. I'm not too worried about getting a perfect blend here because I want it to look like variation in light within the water as it would be in a pool. And I kind of wish I hadn't gone a little heavy-handed because I like how there was a little bit of variation in the center. I liked it when there was more of it. It turns out fine, but I would have left it a little bit lighter on the inside just to make it look like a really sunny day and the sun is shining down from the top of the pool. So I'm going to get that done, and then I'm going to get my distress sprayer. I'm spraying from really far away so that I can get smaller water droplets. The closer you are, the larger the droplets will be, as well as if you pull the trigger fully back, it will be smaller. And if you kind of stop it halfway, it will be larger drops. So I'm just getting out my spray box here. I'm using some shimmer spray. That stuff gets everywhere. You can see me wiping off my mat even though I'm using a box. I'm trying to show you how shimmery it is, but it doesn't pick up very well on camera, but it looks beautiful in person. So now I'm getting ready to cut down this card panel. I'm using the Lawn Fawn Stitch Rectangle die. And then I'm using the sentiment that comes in the Gerda Steiner Design Pool Piggy stamp set. There's only one, and it says, oh my goodness, it says, enjoy the summer. So I'm using VersaFine ink here, and I'm going to stamp that a few times using my stamping tool. so that I get a nice clean image. The wonderful thing about a stamping tool is that you can go over the same spot multiple times, and it has been a lifesaver on a number of cards for me. So I'm going to get the sentiment done, and then I'm going to work on getting the little images in place. So I'm going to adhere this onto the card base just because it was warping a little bit with all the water. This is Bristol Smooth cardstock, so it's not meant to take on a lot of water, but it's fine. I'm just going to make sure I adhere it down really well and it's nice and flat. And then I'm just going to trim off. There was just a little bit of excess on that bottom side. And then now we can get to putting the images on. So as most of you know, if you've been following my channel for a long time, I love pineapples. I love them before they even became popular. And I've been seeing this pineapple pool float, and I want it so bad, but I don't have a pool. So it doesn't make sense for me to buy one. But I thought, well, I could make one on a card. So that's what I did. I think it turned out adorable. Let me know what you guys think, if it passes off as a pool float or if it just looks like a pineapple in a pool. I'm going to trace out a top portion and, well, a width portion and a length portion of each of the images, just because the pool floats would cast a shadow naturally if they were in a pool. So I've done that. Then I'm just going to put some foam adhesive on the little pool piggies, and I'm going to put them in place. I love this little guy reading his book floating in the pool, and then this little bikini clad piglet is so cute as well. And for this image in particular, I wanted to give her all of the colors that I used in her swim cap, which I think turned out absolutely adorable. So I'm just going to use a little bit of Wink Estella here to shimmer up some of these little cuties. And off camera afterwards, I ended up putting glossy accents on the pool floats, which really makes them look plastic and like a real floaty would look. I will do it on camera in a couple of cards coming up, so not to worry. Just stamp Time to Relax on the inside. That's a Simon Says stamp from the July 2017 card kit. Here's the picture, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!